So my two questions for you guys are, what do you think will be built here? And do you want me to track it too? Giga Texas is 57% complete, and the rain really jacked the site. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. The past week has seen some pretty nasty weather in Austin, and while a Cybertruck might feel right at home in that sort of environment, a lot of construction equipment isn't quite as well suited. It turns out lightning loves metal objects, and a crane looks an awful lot like an extremely tall lightning rod, and apparently you're not supposed to operate them if thunderstorms are within 10 miles. Well, that put a lot of work on hold. Further, it's apparently unwise to stand on a metal roof 80 feet above the ground holding metal tools and metal building materials for the same reason. Hey, if you find information like this useful and fancy yourself someone looking for other such invaluable life lessons, hit that subscribe button to live a longer, more prosperous life, because that's what I offer, apparently. But Giga Texas grew less than expected in the past week, but the number of cars on site remained very high, suggesting that workers were busy on the interior where we just can't see them. For something different this week, I'm using Randy's footage from Terrafactory, Texas. If Terrafactory, Texas isn't already part of your balanced Tesla breakfast, this has got the fiber you need. Link in the description. So let's take a look at the week-by-week graph. The orange line there is the footings. It's pretty much unchanged, as there were only a few more finished, and some were removed for rework. The gray line there for the framing grew nicely as the building to the west expanded both in the northern and southern directions. The roof picked up some ground, and that blue line at the bottom is the interior completion, which you can see accelerating. That's where a lot of the excitement will be on this tracker in the next few months. With over 500 interior squares sufficiently closed off to the elements for work to be counted, the 17-week clock to completion adds more chunks to the tracker each week. So next week alone, the total site completion will pick up by almost 0.5% just based on work done inside. If any of this is confusing or not adequately clear, just go ahead and ask a question in the comments, and if you have answers, go ahead and leave an answer in the comments, or if you want more information, check out the rest of the playlist, because this is the 21st installment of this, and all the information's there, I assure you. So let's get on to the site map and all the math, including the new estimated date of completion. But first, a quick thanks to my Patreons who enjoy bonus content, early access, an ad-free experience, and keep this channel running for as little as a single smacker rhubarb per month. I just can't do it without you guys. Here's the site as it appears today, and let's roll it back to December 14th, and let's go through it towards today, week by week. The orange is the footings, the gray is the frames, the dim gray is the roofs, which we only count half of until the interior work catches up, and the blue indicates interior areas walled off sufficiently to count towards completion. Once an area is counted toward interior completion, it begins a 17-week march towards being fully counted, with a fraction of it each week until it's done. The darker the blue, the more floors there are, and the black lines indicate fire breaks within the structure, with the heavier black lines indicating a concrete area. So that means Giga Texas is 57% complete, and at the current rate will be done in a total of 502 days from its starting point on or about December 4th of this year. The site is 19% single floor, 56% 2 floors, 18% 3 floors, and 6% 4 floors. And here are the total areas for each of the floors as of now, which comes out to a total of 6.1 million square feet framed, or 567,000 square meters. Not too shabby. There's an obvious new footprint coming together on the west side of the toll road, and many believe this will be the site of the planned Starlink consumer terminal factory, but it has Tesla's trademark 45-degree corners on it, so I'm not willing to draw that conclusion just yet until we see something official. So my two questions for you guys are, what do you think will be built here? And do you want me to track it too? And if you tuned in for the April giveaway results, those will be announced in the next day or two, and winners will be notified. You don't have to keep checking videos to see if you won. But May's promotion is a bigger deal. Hey, let me plant a tree for you. There's a new promotion for the month of May. I will plant a tree for every new subscriber I get. Help the channel, help the planet. It's just that easy, and it costs you nothing. Subscribe, share it with your friends, and every one of them who subscribes, that's another tree. Let's try and do this, man. So what did I miss or misunderstand? Leave me a cave load of your guano in the comments, and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots on the flippity flop.